Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to episode 11 of the Traders Reality Projections channel. I hope everyone is doing all good. All right, listen, I'm going to get straight to this, man. Ethereum, she's doing her own thing. Well, she was. Last night, I had the pleasure of sitting through this, watching this mad move to the upside. At what point was Ethereum going to stop and look to retrace back down? And there's one thing that I've actually learned about this. Anything can happen, and I'm okay with that. You hear me banging on about, the concept of uncertainty is so true in this game, right? At a time when you think that Ethereum's going to rise, retrace, continuation to the upside, she just continues. We haven't seen hardly any consolidation on the higher time frame. So when I say consolidation, I'm talking about the hourly. And if you notice the behavior of Ethereum at this area here, if you can see all the shorts coming in to the upside, all right, then you start seeing them offloading those shorts. She has come back down to the 50, but not touched it, all right? Now, price is working its way towards that zone. Now, if we take a look back in time, why is that pattern similar to this pattern here? Massive move to the upside, aggressive, spike the high, tap the liquidity. Someone went long here. How unfortunate. Price drops. Are we going to see the same thing again here? Now, the reason why it was a cause for concern for me is because Ethereum's move, this continuous, this strength, okay, and this pump all the way up to the 2,719, okay, for me, that was just, it was astronomical, and it did take me back. I was thinking, boy, this is the first time in the 12, 13 weeks I've been doing this, right, that I've seen a move by Ethereum like this. She just didn't stop. And it was, watching the pump itself. A lot of people must have made a lot of money in yesterday's move. But I'm hoping a lot of those people realized profits and didn't add to the trade, because you can see how aggressive she's pulled back. Right now, we're stepping into the territory of coming down to the 50 EMA. All right. We're going to know if the market makers are going to start offloading these shorts that they've been building on this move to the upside. We will know if it's true if price breaks the 50. Once it breaks the 50, we will anticipate the following. Price drops, retrace back to test the 50, continuation to the downside. My target as such would be this zone, back down to the 2350 mark. Why? Because that's where they had previously built shorts, or should I say the start of this move. Now, in my time of watching the charts and understanding these candlesticks and the patterns, this move to the upside didn't really contain, it didn't have much market maker activity. A lot of it was the hype behind it. Notice when I say market maker activity, you can see the pump in the shorts. One candle there, one green candle there, and then the notable volumes coming in at the highs and allowing the retail trader just to keep price going up to the point where the market maker decides it's time to shift out of the zone. And you can see that right there, okay? Right now, you can see Ethereum is trying to break below into the 50 EMA. We will know their intention once they break below. If they don't break below and continue back up, if this is going to be a pattern, which could appear to show a head and shoulders. So you've got the left shoulder here, and then you have the head, and then finally you have got the shoulder in this direction. For this shoulder to be valid, price needs to come up into this zone, not take out this part, which would imply that we effectively have ourselves a variation of an M. Okay? Alternatively, Ethereum could completely drop. So now we're playing the waiting game. We are now waiting for confirmation. This is the consolidation that I wanted to see by Ethereum. Now, usually when she comes out of the zone, okay, when Ethereum comes out of a pattern, she comes up and then she retraces straight away. Okay, she breaks out of the zone and retraces. We didn't get the retrace here. We've effectively got it up here. Now, have they achieved what they've wanted to achieve in the light of absorbing as much liquidity as they can to the highs to effectively start moving price back down into this zone to normalize the whole process? All right. In this area down here are the psychological high and low that was set for the week. Okay, if you look at MT4, this is right there. Psychological high, psychological low. Now, price tends to always come back to these zones towards the end of the trading week. Why? Because that's initially where they started their positions, and they bring price back down into the range, into the zone to effectively set up the next move. Now, will we see this move to the downside? Let's see. We are a midweek reversal, guys. It's a Wednesday. Will New York send price high, do a stop hunt rise, and then drop? Or will Ethereum just continue further? All right. We will know the market maker's intention once they reveal their hand. On the positive aspect, Ethereum had hit the projections that we set on Sunday. She hit the 2630, the 2651, 2683, and the 2717. Every single one of them, and then she pulled back. She hit the 217 to the T right there. Unbelievable. Please go back and watch the previous streams in the Traders Reality channel so that you can understand why we use these zones. Okay? Bitcoin, I mean, in terms of the fractional disparity that we've been applying to this channel in light of Bitcoin and Ethereum, we found the following. When Bitcoin moves, Ethereum holds. When Bitcoin holds, Ethereum moves. When Bitcoin moves, Ethereum continues to move. Right now, Bitcoin's pulling back, and so is Ethereum. Bitcoin, whilst Ethereum was making her run for money, has effectively slowly moved its way to the 800 EMA. Now, the 800 EMA is the 200 EMA 4 hourly. Okay? It appears to be a resistance point. Now, if you look at the daily chart on Bitcoin, okay, something quite interesting there. Look at that. Bitcoin has effectively rejected the daily 50. That right there is a cause for concern. Because if we look at the bigger pattern, you can see we've got effectively in this zone here would be a peak formation. Okay. Price drops, rise level 1, drop, rise level 2, drop. Could we see the 42 mark? I'm projecting Bitcoin back down to 46 on the basis that the 50 is the resistance point. But we will only know if and only if Bitcoin continues to break below the 200 and the 50 on the hour time frame. They've crossed over. What better way to induce people to believe that price is going to continue higher by giving them the golden cross? Yeah? If Bitcoin's going to continue higher and take out the 57 area, she needs to show support at this point. But notable volume has stepped in. She's pinned the 200 and the 50 and tried to pull back. Not managed to gain much traction back to the upside. The pivot point appears to be a resistance zone. What do we know? Psychological high for the week is in sight. It's not too far away either. And price tends to gravitate towards that zone. Why? Because it's the range that they set for the start of the week. Proceed with caution, guys. We've been waiting to see this retrace back to the 50, but because the move has been so extended, she may just break down. We will only know when the market maker reveals his hand. XRP, same story. M formation. On a lighter note, she came back and hit the projection point. Wonderful. But now she's forming what appears to be an M formation. XRP could also come back down to the psychological lows and highs of the week. Right there. This is the key area. When you see these things nearby, there's a good chance that price could hit it. They could bring price back right down to this zone, start another base, and then form another move to the upside. It would be another area for them to accumulate coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum at a lower cost with the anticipation to move price up again. Is that possible? Of course it can. It's most definitely possible. Why? Because they want to send it down to pick up some more contracts at a cheaper cost. Remember, Ethereum right now has been rising, okay? So much liquidity is trapped in this area. In order for them to get price back down here, they need the liquidity from the buyers in order to use that so that they can get their shorts filled at lower prices, okay? We are way above extension of the range weekly high. Everything is screaming to me short. That's what this is saying to me. Market makers are going to open their shorts. Prices now on the 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame has dropped, rise, continuation to the downside. Okay? Trade carefully, my friends. The trickery of these people, or the market makers as such, is real. Price doesn't just rise and rise and rise and then never pulls back. It always has to pull back. Market makers need to see some profit. Okay? They need to realize profit on the money they've been giving out to send price higher. Okay? So, to finalize, we understand the shift candles that came in from last night's in the Hong Kong session. Look at the shorts that they were accumulating, moving price up to the upside. Notable volume. Notice how once the notable volume came here, nothing happened straight after. And the move wasn't aggressive. And what do you see? 3 pushes to the high. The final move, smack, they reverse. Okay? We need to see Ethereum break below the 50 EMA for us to be convinced that the market makers are finished with their move to the downside. If not, they'll continue back up. If they go back up, they need to come back into this zone here. If they do come here and they stall and then price drops from that point, we would have effectively achieved the M pattern, which would be the head and shoulders variation. All right. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this projection series and I hope it is helping you guys. Short, sweet videos, getting you to understand exactly what's going on in the charts. All right. I bid you well, trade well, and don't let these market makers twist you up. Peace.